Welcome to Melting Away, a call to action. In this podcast, we revisit the most pressing environmental uses facing our planet. Today, we update the critical situation on the poles, the celerity melting of polar ice. I am Ruben, a biologist specializing in polar ecosystems. Let's provide an update scientific overripe of the vital importance of ice and the consequences of its disappearance when raising data.
I am Pablo, an environmental sociologist. I'll analyze how melting is impact communities, from coastal to indigenous, with examples and studies from 2020-25.
I am Christopher, an economist and policy analyst. I am examining the economic and political aspects of this crisis, including policies implemented and results observed throughout 2025.
Let's share concentrate and viable actions we can implement, focusing on incentives that have proven effective through 2025. The situation remains critical and unfortunately has worsened. According to the Arctic sea ice, and the crisis be approximately 10.5 per decade since 10.979 to represent an acceleration compared to previous data.
In Mexico, the consequences are even more evident. A study by UNAM indicates that sea levels in Veracruz have risen 20 cm in the last 20 years. Floods are more frequent and severe, with a devastating impact on the economic and security of communities.
Globally, the melting ice continues to open up shipping routes, but with an even greater environmental cost. The exploitation of resources in the Arctic has increased, generating more pollution and risks to ecosystems.
Oh yeah, the main cause remains the same. Greenhouse gas emissions from the burning of fossil fuels. Despite the efforts and global emissions have now decreased enough to low global warming.
Locally, deforestation and industrial pollution continue to be major problems in the Jalisco. Data from Semarnat indicated that industrial emissions have increased by 25 in the last 5 years.
Political and inaction and the resistance of some corporations to adopt sustainable practices remain significant obstacles. Despite some progress, the implements of effective policies is slow and uneven.
Yes, ecology, the love of size, as increasing several effects. Polar ecosystems are on the verge of collapse. With a drastic decline in population of polar bears, seals, and penguins. Yeah. It's a melting of permafrost release lake amounts of meant fertile accelerating global warming. Yeah, it's affecting.
Oh yeah, economically coastal communities face even higher costs to protect themselves from flooding and cope with natural disasters. Fishing is affected by changes in ocean temperatures and the water acidification.
Socially, the displacement of communities due to rising sea levels generates migration crises and conflicts over resources. Indigenous cultures that depend on ice are at risk of disappearing completely.
Yes. Despite the gravity of the situation, we must not lose hope. Yeah, several accent. There are actions we can take to make a difference. Reduce your carbon footprint, support sustainable policies, and demand and companies adopt responsibilities in practices. Yeah, and in so much situations, so much in disciplines, in the polarized self-sufficient comfort, self-effecting. Support yourself, scientific research and technology innovation to find solutions to climate change. Invest in renewable energy and carbon capture technology and one solutions.
Educate yourself and the others about the problem. Share information on social media. Participate in community events. And talk to your friends and the family about the importance of the protecting the police.
Invest in companies that have and real committed to sustainability. Boycott companies that harm the environment. In my opinion, collective action is more important than ever. We need to unity and demand real change globally.
Oh yes, despite the challenges, I believe we can reverse in this situation if we act now. Every small action count. Personally, I have intensified my efforts to reduce my carbon footprint and super organization that work prompting to protect the environment and one on so much situations, so much solutions in one problem. In the humanity in the consent, in the Chang's consent.
You, you
Thank you
myself
for listening to
situation
Melting Away,
polarized.
a call to action. We hope this podcast and inspiring you to take action, to protect the pulse and will a sustainable future. That's all, and thank you for watching and listening. We need to start in this situation. Will me try to make the change? That's the situation. We did to make the change that is watching the service. The change that the polar builds the service.
Oh,
The change. Yeah.
bro.
That needs to happen for the polar bear, for the world, and for global warming. In justice, and I'm fine in the global polarized. Oh, so I'm faking.
Yeah.
And thanks, Pablo. Mm,
Yeah.
thanks, Pablo.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and still in refined. In the example you globalize in the thank you Christopher for analyzing important information. In polarizing you might happen in your felt sex verbs.
Yeah.
So thanks Christopher.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Thanks in example. Time invited special lesson. What said you in the listen my message never in the podcast. In the podcast, in the conscient, in the humans, in the global, in the polarized. Yeah, very good. Thanks, Nelson. You listen to podcast. Yeah, I'm fine. It's totality in podcast. Yeah, fake name. Thanks you so much for listening to the podcast. We will wait our voices here and respecting to improve life in the Arctic, in the polarized. Yo, thanks you in proximately.